Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is Brother Mayum coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick video, just going on to the flavor of the week, and that being the Bishop Nathaniel, making that statement about Esau, coming up, and apostles just came out with this, this camp day. And, this just goes to show you, man, how what are they calling, these men are waxing worse and worse. Okay. Because here it is. The Lord has told us, as it says. Matter of fact, let's get this in 1 John. We're not even in our perfection. And we see, because we're not, the point I want to get at is that we're already not in our perfection. Okay, we're not in our perfect bodies. We're not in the heavenly, we haven't been changed yet, but we're able to pinpoint, we're able to see certain things that Esau is doing around the world. Okay, as the scripture says, that even the very elect shall be deceived. Because that's how slick this devil is. That that the scriptures say. That's why the scriptures say that the very elect might be deceived. But we know that the elect is not going to be deceived. 144,000. Okay. But here it is. We're in this flesh, these chains of darkness, and we're able to see. And we've been able to, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, expose this devil by bringing out the news. All right, by bringing out the things that he's doing on the earth, so that the world may see. And you mean to tell me that when we are in our perfection, when we are in the kingdom of heaven on earth, as it is in heaven, that we're not going to see Esau coming up, that we're not going to see Esau trying to build up an army or a military or whatever the hell this man is thinking that Esau is going to be doing. And we're not going to see that. And as the Apostle Tahar said, man, here it is, the Most High can read our minds. And the scriptures say in Psalms, matter of fact, let's get that first. Psalms 82. All right. Most High said this about Jake. All right. Let's see where it's at. Verse 6, Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. You see? So we're going to be like gods here on the earth. And there's a lowercase g. All right. For those of you that have itching ears looking for something to say. All right. Matter of fact, let me get that word there for God in verse 6 there. All right. Ye are gods, Alahayim. All right. Rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods. Okay. God-like one. All right. And that's what we're going to be. We're going to be like God. We're going to be God-like on the earth, man. Beholding all things. Okay. Here it is. The things that are being done in the secret by this devil, Esau, Edom, are being brought forth by the light. And you mean to tell me when the light encompasses the whole earth, meaning righteousness, that a little bit of wickedness is gonna be is gonna go by unseen? You out of your goddamn mind, man. That's why these guys are fucking clowns, man. And anybody that's following after these men that are spewing madness, you're gonna fucking perish along with them, man. It is what it is. And feel however you want to feel, man. You better get up out of that and hope the Lord show mercy upon you, man. All right, this is 1 John chapter 2, verse 20. It says, but you have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. You see, so here it is. We know all things. We know all things now to the scope of what we're capable of knowing. All right, because as the scriptures even say, how's it go? We see partly through darkened glass, roughly paraphrasing. But soon, matter of fact, let me get it. All right. First Corinthians 13 and 12, and we'll come back to this First John and finish that up. First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 12 says, "For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known." You see, so here it is, just like we're known. All right, just like anybody can look up who you are. Okay, we're known, so we're gonna know just like somebody knows us. We're gonna know all things, man. So now going back to that First John, because I'm getting to a point with this. First John chapter 2 verse 20, it says, "But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things." So here it is, we know all things as of now through a glass darkly, right? But soon we're gonna know things face to face, man. When the Lord changes us. You mean to tell me that when we know all things, that we're not going to know that Esau Edom is building up an army to come up against us after 1,000 years, man? These guys are fucking clowns, man. And that Revelation, what was it, Revelation 19 that he went into? Or 20? Yeah, Revelation 20. When he reads that verse 3, "And cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season." I believe that's where he was talking about. Yeah, because it goes on. Yep. Actually, let me read verse 7. It says, "When 1,000 years are expired," and Nate is saying that 1,000 years is going to be 1,000 years into the kingdom. That after 1,000 years of Yahushua returning and establishing the kingdom upon earth, and the elect ruling and judging all things done under the earth, that after 1,000 years, this man is going to be let loose. So let's read this. Revelation 20:7, "When 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea." And guess what? This already happened, man. This already took place. This was known as the Dark Ages. And here it is. You got this clown talking about, don't listen to these Hebrew Israelites. You got to be careful. You got to be careful, of these guys that be telling you don't listen. Don't listen to these guys. Don't listen to that guy. See, we tell you here at Great Millstone to how's it go? To research, to study, to show their self-approved. Matter of fact, we tell you not to listen to us, man. Starting from the apostles. I remember that was one of the first things I remember hearing, and was like, okay, well, there must be something about it. These guys are telling me not to even listen to them. So then I would go and do the research and then find out that they were right. But can you do that when you do listen to these dudes? No, you can't. Because all they doing is telling you to listen to them and don't listen to nobody else. Don't even watch their videos. Just watch our videos. That's what these guys are telling you, man. Because they don't want you to know the full truth, man. They want to give you a little piece of the pie and hold that over you as your Lord and Master, man. So that you come to drink out of his hands. See, the apostles have showed us how to use the tool and then let us go. Let us to wield the tool on our own, man. And as the apostle always says, man, after a couple months, 6 months to a year, man, you should be out there teaching the word up by yourself, man. Or, out there teaching his word out on the streets, man. You don't need no babysitters, man. You got people above us to ask questions to when you need help and guidance. But, man, you don't need no damn babysitter like these men in these other groups treat their congregation, man. And you know why they do that? Why they treat you like babies? Because they don't want you to come up on game to realize what they got going on. That's why they do those things, man. They want you to listen to them. That's why they constantly changing things up. And like the apostle said, to make themselves look deep, man. Well, see, these guys are clowns. Again, how is it that we're gonna know all things? Right now, we got a unction from the Holy One, and we know all things. And the things that we know are seen through a glass darkly, but soon face to face. Meaning we're gonna know clear as day every fucking thing, man. Everything is gonna be revealed onto us from the beginning on to this to the very day, and count and forever, man. But here it is. We're gonna know all things. We're gonna be rulers of the earth. We're going to be gods. We're going to be perfect beings. And yet the basis of men is somehow going to creep up underneath our noses to get off on building on a whole army to come up against us and go to war with us. You're out of your goddamn mind, man. But you see, this is what happens when you're bugged out, when the Spirit of the Lord is leaving you. And hey, man, I'll make a suggestion to you, to your followers. Whatever you do, man, hey, you don't have to come follow GMS, man. You can listen to our videos if you want, but you don't got to come follow us, man. I suggest you just get away from that dude, Nate. For your own sake, I suggest you to get away from that whole leadership. All right? Because somebody should have said something like that. Like, what's his name? Blinken. Just shaking his head. That's all y'all do, man. Y'all don't even shake y'all head, man. Y'all sit there and clap. And let this man ride in on a Passover on a horse. And he's over here spewing to you lies, man. You know, but hey, man. Let the blind lead the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch, man. So if you fall for that shit, man, then hey, good riddance. That's all we got to say, man. All right, I think I have one more preset lined up. Let me see. Yeah, right, Luke. Let me get this in Luke, man. Cause I'm telling you, man, this shit is crazy, man. You know, and at first I didn't want to make a video on this because it's really, I mean, this is defense of the gospel. But I mean, man, these fucking clowns, man. But this is Luke chapter 12. And I'll just read I'll start at verse 1. It says, Luke 12:2, in the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they trod up one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. And, you know, me personally, you know, I speak as a man when I say this. I believe that dude Nate was one of those high priests at the time of Yahushua, if he wasn't Caiaphas himself, man. Of the much disdain that he has towards Yahushua in the name of Yahushua. You know, but nonetheless, that's neither here nor there right now. Verse 2 is my point, Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. You see? Therefore, whatsoever you have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. Now here it is. We're in the kingdom of heaven where light rules the earth, and the light reveals everything, right? Okay, it just said, shall be heard in the light. Whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light. Well, there isn't going to be no darkness in the kingdom of heaven, man. The heaven on earth, there is going to be no darkness. There's going to be nothing but pure light. So you mean to tell me that Esau, being hidden in his closet or whatever the hell he want to be at, that ain't going to be proclaimed? That it ain't going to be heard in the light? Come on, man. You fucking guys don't make no sense. It's a goddamn shame, man. You know, and I don't know this dude Nate from a can of paint, man, but goddamn, man. How you been in the truth this long, so-called been in the truth this long, and you saying you teaching this now? Your congregation should be asking you that question. How after so many years now you've come to this realization? And what's his answer going to be? Oh, the Most High revealed it to me, man. So the Most High only dealing with you, Nate? You fucking bugged out, man. This shit's crazy, man. Look up the Byzantine Empire and how long they ruled. And then that devil being loosed a little season after the 1,000 years was up was during the beginning of the Renaissance, man. All right? That's when the so-called white man came back into power. And he came and warred against our people by putting us into slavery, taking away the name from us. Okay? Beating, trying to subjugate us completely, man. And look what happened, man. He's gotten to the point to where he thinks he got the victory, but even then the Spirit of the Lord came and whooped his ass, man. Still came into his men. And now he's about to get the ultimate stomp down when Yahushua comes back. Because it would have been better if he didn't look upon us in the day of our affliction, man. But since he did that, he's going to get put down to shame, man. He's going to get put down to back to the basis of men that he was. And he's going to serve slavery, man. He's going to serve under the Israelite man. And he ain't going to have no time to be thinking of no goddamn plans, man. Any fucking Edomite seeing colluding is going to be an issue, man. They ain't going to be colluding. They ain't going to want to collude, man. The fuck? Clowns, man. But, hey, man, it is what it is. That's what these guys are teaching. So like now, a phone call came through. I forgot exactly where I left off at, but, it is what it is, man. The time, the time for Esau to fall is coming. He's going to serve 1,000 years under, in slavery under the Israelites, and then he will be destroyed, never to be seen again. Joseph shall be, Israel shall be a fire, and Judah shall be a flame. Roughly paraphrasing, I forget exactly. And Esau is going to be for stubble, man. The 118, man. The Obadiah 118 is going to be a new police code in the kingdom of heaven, and it's going to be called we have a 118, and it's only going to be used one time. Police code 118. You know how the police we got a 1017 in progress. Well, we as Israelites are going to say we got the 118 in progress right now as we speak. And that's when we eradicate you damn devils forever, man. You damn Edomites. And it ain't going to be no uprising of no Edomites, man. It ain't going to be none of that. Okay? And I hope, Nate, I hope you repent, man. I hope you repent. And I hope for your congregation's sake, man, that they get wise, that they wisen up, man. Because there might be some of the elect in there, and the elect is not being deceived, man. We'll say that, and we'll close out on that, man. The elect is not going to be deceived. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and its truth and sincerity. With that, I say shalom.